Today's video, I'm doing a Sunday reset. Come along with me as I get my fridge cleaned, do a little cleaning around my kitchen. I have a grocery haul. I'll be putting away my groceries and prepping some of the produce to get me all set and ready for the week. I'll be ending this video by baking some cookies. I love to do some sort of baking on Sundays. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you being here. If you are new, please subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. All right, starting off with our grocery haul, we got strawberries, grapes, bananas, clementines, cantaloupe. For fruit, vegetables, we got parsnips, sweet potatoes, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, regular potatoes. We needed more spreadable butter, vanilla yogurt, creamer, oat milk, butternut squash, hummus, hamburger, pizza sauce, eggs, English muffins, bread. These are just sandwich cracker snacks and waffles. So pretty basic this week, but here is a little grocery haul. Now I'm going to just quickly clean out my fridge. I'm not going to take everything out and clean the entire thing. I'm just going to do a quick spot clean. It was pretty clean for the most part, just needed kind of a little bit of a dusting out. There was something that spilled towards the bottom, so I definitely needed to clean that up. And I just wanted to check through to make sure everything was still good in here, or if there was anything that I needed to get rid of that I had missed for some reason. I'm doing that right now. Having a Sunday reset day is so important to set you off on the right path, right track for the week ahead. I don't do my Sunday resets necessarily always on Sunday. It's either Saturday or Sunday, just depending which day I have more time to be at home. Because, over the weekends, there's always something going on, whether that's somebody else's party, a birthday party, a family gathering. We are involved in our church, so sometimes we have to be at church on Sundays for a little bit extra time, or like during the summers and stuff like that, there's a lot of cookouts, so we're not always home all weekend, but usually one of the days of the weekend, we're at least home in the morning or part of the day. So this Sunday reset I'm actually doing on a Saturday because the day after we were still celebrating Christmas. Our whole family had gotten some kind of illness throughout the Christmas week, so plans had to get changed, unfortunately, and pushed back for everybody to recover from the illnesses that they had gotten. So on this Sunday, we were finally able to celebrate Christmas with my grandmother. It was a wonderful day. We went over to my parents, had a fantastic lunch, exchanged gifts, did the whole Christmas thing. We had dessert. It was really nice to have the whole family finally able to get together. Made the Christmas season go on a little bit longer than normal, which was a nice little treat, especially for my son, who is 1. He's going to be 2 at the end of this week. So this was like his first real fun Christmas for him. He didn't know exactly what was going on at all times, but it was still really fun to watch him and to have him enjoy everything with his cousins. So I'm doing my Sunday reset on a Saturday to get us ready for the week. We did our grocery shopping. I showed you our haul. Now I'm just getting the refrigerator all set for us to be able to do all of our meals most efficiently, make sure we have all of the produce and ingredients we need for the meals we planned out this week. My husband and I do plan our meals. We try our best to plan our meals by the month, so then each week we don't have to sit there and question what we're gonna have for dinner each week, because that gets to be so monotonous and kind of frustrating and takes us so much more time if before we go to the grocery store we're trying to figure out what we're going to eat for dinner that week. So if we do it right at the beginning of the month, end of the previous month for the next month, then we have the whole month set, and at the beginning of or the end of the previous week, we can just go grocery shopping and know exactly what we're going to have for meals. So if you are looking for a suggestion on how to meal prep, I really do suggest doing it by the month as opposed to weekly. You can always change it up during the week if what you planned during the month doesn't work out for that week. We always kind of just plan 3 or 4 meals per the week. And then from there, depending on what actually happens in the week, because sometimes things happen that you didn't foresee at the beginning of the month, you can just use those meals on whatever day it works. Doesn't necessarily have to be strictly to the calendar. So I'm curious to know what you do on your Sunday routine, Sunday reset routines. Leave a comment down below and let me know what are typical things that you do. I always do our grocery shopping. I make sure our kitchen is nice and tidy, everything's in its place, so then when we are doing all of our meals, because that is a very time-consuming part of our days, and at night, I want to be able to spend as much time with my son as I can since I work full-time and he goes to a program. Our evenings are pretty short and the most time that we get to spend together during the week. So I want to make sure that my making dinner is as efficient as possible. I always make sure to prep our produce and bake something. I try my hardest to bake something every single week so then we have some kind of fresh baked good to enjoy throughout the week. So leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you do on a typical Sunday reset. Sunday resets should be a time to reflect, reset, and recharge for another great week ahead. I hope as you watch this video, you get tons of motivation and inspiration on how to set yourself a good, healthy, restorative Sunday reset for yourself. That looks different to everybody, so do what feels best for you and your schedule and your routines and for your house. If you missed my video before this, please go back and watch it. You'll see in that video my cleaning routines and things like this are a place where I can reflect and recharge and get re-energized. I get a lot of motivation from doing daily tasks like household tasks. Now I'm just reorganizing the silverware drawer. My son is almost 2, so we got him some bigger, sturdier utensils. He has been greatly enjoying using a fork or a spoon while he eats his meals. He's like out of the stage where he wants to use his hands all the time. So I just wanted to quickly reorganize that to be able to put some of his things in there as well. Now I'm putting vinegar, it's just regular white vinegar, and some water in this bowl. This is what I use to clean all of our produce. So I'm going to clean the sweet potatoes, grapes, strawberries, and blueberries before I put them all away. I like to have everything nice and clean and ready to grab and go whenever we want them. Cleaning all of our fruit ahead of time has been so beneficial to our family. It's helped so that we go through the fruit a lot faster. Previously, if I had just left them in these containers, we were wasting a lot more because things weren't getting eaten, because they weren't ready to just be bagged for a lunch if we were going to work, or to just get right out and enjoy right away, or use them in breakfast or snack or a lunch or anything if they weren't already washed and ready to go. So I have been doing this for years now. It has been so beneficial to us to have everything nice and clean and ready to go so that we are using all of our produce. We're only a family of 3, so we don't really need that much produce, and it's really easy for us to waste if we don't have things readily available to us. Is your family like that? Do you have a bigger family where you have to buy produce more often? I'd love to hear how your family works. Please leave a comment down below. let my produce sit out on these towels to dry so that I'm not putting them away with any moisture left on them, because that can cause them to get moldy and go bad pretty quickly. After I let them dry for a little bit, I put them in these mason jars. I always put a paper towel underneath the blueberries and the strawberries because they create a lot of moisture, and you want to suck up some of it so that the berries don't go bad quickly. The moisture will collect on the paper towels instead, so then your produce will last you a little bit longer. I got these cute mason jar covers off of Amazon. They're just wooden, very aesthetically pleasing, and look so cute in the refrigerator. I had to get them. My mason jar covers that came with them were starting to get rusty because I use them all the time. So I needed to find a substitute for them, so I found these, and they worked out really well. Now I'm going to be making some oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. This is a recipe I've been making for a number of years now. It comes from a cookbook I believe my brother had gotten from a job he worked at, and I took a picture of it, so I will leave that in the description bar below so you can bake these cookies if you are interested. They are absolutely delicious. I don't make them that often because they don't stay in our house very long at all. They are rather sweet. They do have regular sugar, brown sugar, and maple syrup in them. But they are absolutely delicious and one of our favorites that I do make every once in a while. My husband was very excited when he came into the kitchen when I was just about done baking these to see this is what I made this week. So I do recommend, if you would like to try them out, check out the description box and you'll find the recipe there. I hope as you watch my channel you feel like you're hanging out with a friend and get lots of motivation. I like to oftentimes in these videos leave you some encouragement, quotes, things like that. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do for today, but I have this desk calendar that my husband got me for the new year 2024, and I flipped to today's page and it has this Monday musings, which has a few little like quote question type things that I thought were so interesting to just reflect on and think about, so I wanted to share a couple with you. What if everything works out for the best? What if your only goal in life was to be kind? What if you did what you've been scared to try? What if tomorrow is the best day of your life? I always do these cookies kind of like drop cookies. I just use 2 tablespoons and ball them up and then just drop them on the plate. They don't really bake down like some chocolate chip cookies do. They kind of bake however you form them. So just keep that in mind when you're putting them on the cookie sheet, and they bake really, really quickly. And in my oven, they only take about 10 minutes. And another thing, when you do take them out, they don't really ever look like they're cooked. But if you do slide your spatula underneath and look at the bottoms are cooked more than the top. So you're going to want to take them out when they still don't look cooked. Otherwise, they burn super fast because the bottoms are usually already cooked, and they will end up looking cooked once you let them cool on a cooling rack. It started to downpour while I was doing this, so my lighting completely changed. I felt like my eyesight kind of changed too, because it all of a sudden got dark and just started raining out of nowhere. It rained for only a couple minutes, and then the sun came back out, and then it did it again a few more times, so it was kind of strange weather today. But if you're wondering about my lighting, that's what's going on. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate you being here so much, and I'm so excited to see where this channel is going in the new year 2024. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate all the new subscribers I'm getting, and I'm just really excited to be able to do this and hopefully provide some motivation for you. Leave a comment, introduce yourself. I love to hear from you and meet you. I'd love to know where you're from or where I can help you in different areas in your life, where getting motivation and things like that. I'm from Massachusetts. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I would love for you to subscribe if you are just viewing me for the first time. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I posted a schedule for January in the community page if you'd like to go check that out to see what's coming up for the rest of January.